It is the day after the night before. Hello and welcome to a match review for Chelsea's 4-0 win over bottom-placed Southampton. 4-0. 4-0. A striking result with an equally good clean sheet. That's one of the main things that we've gauged from this, is that a clean sheet was absolutely needed. Given goalkeeping woes, given Jorgensen's situation, given Sanchez, obviously not included in this whatsoever, but with goalkeepers being a bit of an issue at the moment, a clean sheet is always a welcome sight. With this win, we do see ourselves up to fourth place somehow, and we went through this at the end of the game briefly before I called it a day for the watch along. It's remarkable, is it not? It's remarkable that we find ourselves still, arguably. I know we're not technically in the driving seat, but I would say, having played our game, we definitely are in the driving seat going into match day 28. Nottingham Forest have Arsenal today. That's later on. Manchester City have Tottenham, and Newcastle have league leaders Liverpool. So going into match day 28 with 10 games to go, you would think that absolutely Chelsea are in the driving seats. With that, a Nottingham Forest loss would mean that we are just a point away from third place, with a game against Leicester to come. And Nottingham Forest have Manchester City. So it's all over the place, is it not? It is all over the place. Anyway, back to the actual match, and it was a little bit shaky at the start. It's got to be said. And with all the protests, everything going on outside, it was alleged. It's been reported that the players were shielded from the protests as much as possible, and that some players still managed to, I guess, get a hold of the news that there was a protest going on outside. They would have fucking seen it. Do you know what I mean? People were chanting stuff in the game. I'll get into what really got on my goat in this game, but I will praise the players for putting in a shift. Again, it kind of ties in with what I was going to say later on. The mentality, the attitudes are so stinky at the moment. They really are. Like, be happy, be excited. But some of the reactions, some of the actions from some of the players is just a bit weird, considering like our form has been so bad as of late. To then go and celebrate that, I'm just going to get into it, because the celebrations for me were just so fucking weird. and listen, so I've had the explanations. You saw Alex Goldberg, for those that don't know, but Alex, I saw a tweet from him saying that Levi Colwill, obviously known to be, I guess, from Southampton. He is from Southampton. And it's fuck's sake. It's alleged that the celebrations were aimed at his family because they are Southampton fans, and he's giving it the big and bollocks. Levi Colwill has been under scrutiny. He's been under criticism as of late, and he's scored a goal. And he's trying to give it back to the fans who have been talking shit and saying that, you've been underperforming, blah, blah, blah. I do not give a fuck what you say, Alex. It's too coincidental. Obviously, because yes, he's playing against his family's club, but bollocks. There's no way. and read the room. Read the room. That is not something you do, even if your family are Southampton fans. Given the climate of this, of everything that's going on, and the fans are, aren't happy. They're not impressed with the situation at the moment with the club. To then go around going like that, it's not a good look. Even if it was meant as the Southampton, you look like a mug. You look like an idiot. Same with Neto. What was that? Was that because it's all right? Some of his family Southampton fans? Bollocks. It's not. It's them being exactly what Maresca has said that they were this whole time, and that is immature, inexperienced, and just overall just lacking in maturity. To like you're playing bottom of the league, and you're giving it that. And again, Nkunku doing the balloon. And again, I've seen people say he does it for his child and it's all that sort of stuff. I'm sure there's some lovely story there to be told. But it just comes across a bit like, fucking hell, mate, you have been struggling to score. And you've been not just struggling to score, you've been struggling to do anything of any sort of worth for this club. And you score a tap-in at the back post against bottom of the league and you're blowing a balloon up, making yourself look, fuck me. I'm I don't know. I'm starting to side with Maresca at this point with like what he was saying. Like I do get it. I do understand now what he was saying. With like they're so immature, some of these players. I really looked at COLWILL as someone who's like a future leader, and just his actions over the last few weeks, months, whatever, is anything but captain material. Maybe it's way too early to say, but you would think we'd lost with the way I'm talking, but still, you fuck off. You can all fuck off if you think that this is me being negative. I'm just saying, it seemed so deliberately aimed at the fans. The whole all that bollocks. It just seemed so aimed at the fans, and the timing was terrible if it wasn't. But for me, it's going to take a lot to suggest otherwise. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, really good performances from individual players. I'm trying to remember the Neto goal was really good, very nice at the at the back post, or as in like running down into the near post, I should say, not back post, near post. And then of course COLWILL's goal was very good. Shambolic defending from them, but still it was a very, very good goal. And Kukureya's goal as well, very nice on the counter attack. Again, really, really shit defending from Southampton off the break. It's not so much like I shouldn't fucking Jesus Christ. Like I don't know what people want from me in terms of like you could be happy, you could be praising them a bit more. Fuck off. Fuck off. We started the season so well and we've just descended and descended and descended. If you are starting to think like right now, well, it's a good sign. It's a good sign, we can use momentum. Sure, we can use momentum, but this overreaction of it's bottom of the league. Southampton, arguably one of the worst Premier League sides in history, at least in the last 15 years. One of the worst sides I've ever seen. I don't know. I've just finished watching Maresca's press conference afterwards, and he's obviously getting quite hyped up over the possibility of finishing in the top four, and it is in our favour. It's ours to lose. It is so ours to lose, but also kind of not, because the last four games we've got Liverpool, Newcastle, Man United, and Nottingham Forest, who are all obviously, apart from Man United, challenging for top four. So it's going to be a tough end to the season. But with that said, with the games that we've got coming up, it's imperative that we use this win as a bit of momentum, because we have Leicester, Arsenal's a huge one, Tottenham's a huge one, Brentford, Ipswich, games that we need to be making amends from what we've done earlier in the season. Fulham, Everton, Ipswich. It's imperative that we win or get results in these games heading into what is an absolutely treacherous final 4 games. Overall, obviously, it's a win and a good one. And I would have suggested that not only would have his job been like completely on the line, but if we'd lost or drawn yesterday, that's the season done. So it's very, very good. And I'm fucking over the moon that we've managed this, but a little less of that shit and more, how about we see if you can keep doing that the next couple of games, you know? I don't want any of these players, any of those 3 players, not necessarily fucking Kukurea or Nkunku with the balloon or whatever, but Neto and Colwill, who have been 2 players, Colwill more so, massively underperforming. We need to see Leicester, big performance. Arsenal, big performance is needed. Tottenham, humongous performance, because we've seen Colwill loves playing against Tottenham. We've seen him in those types of derbies. He fucking loves it. So fucking calm down. Calm down. It's Southampton. It's a fantastic result, but I just don't like the attitude at the moment. I really don't. With that said, have I been a completely miserable cunt this whole video, or I just don't like the attitudes? Do that in a big game. Do that against Arsenal or Tottenham. Do that, score and do that, and I'll fucking, yes, absolutely, I'll be there like, yeah, give it to us, Colwill, come on. But doing that against bottom of the fucking league Southampton is embarrassing. It really fucking is. Please do like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. A slight break now before we play Copenhagen on the 6th. But until then, I might upload the odd video here and there. But until then, all the best. My name's Harry, out the Chelsea, and peace.